welcome to the Fandom Zone for another great late night talk, some stimulating conversation, awesome articles that me and Sheriff LB will be covering until the rest of the crew jumps in. We've got Stevie, hopefully not tied up by dingoes tonight. And we've got Sheriff LB doing the jazz hands, welcoming everybody. And of course, we've got the sarcastic PB running late as always. But what kind of a show would it be if PB didn't jump in later on? Because that's what he does. And yes, Matt's Mama Bear, we got some cheery topics tonight. We got some funny, outlandish topics tonight because there's an interesting thing about Trump I threw in there, and it's always funny when we bring him up. I do have sort of a somber topic. We have something about Aaliyah. If anyone grew up in the 90s like me and LB, y'all know who Aaliyah was. She, I would argue, is a great R&B singer who never got to reach her true potential, and we'll talk about her. It's her 18th celebration of her passing, and I wanted to cover that. And of course, we've got D23 coverage. This was the last day, and I'm getting really excited about parks. LB, I might have to come over and visit, and we can go to a park together. You won't be lonely. No? Me, you, Michael K? It'd be a blockbuster stream. But, you know, before we get started, let me introduce the sheriff, the man keeping order here on the stream. LB, go ahead. Introduce yourself.
I am the Lord, the Savior, the Conqueror, the Ruler, the Emperor, the Tsar, the King, the Maharaja, the Sultan of all things lonely. But tonight, I am Sheriff LB of the Fandom Zone.
That is great. And everyone loves, I believe, the Senate called it the Vader voice. Matt's Mama Bear said, holy cow. Oh, yes. And Tommy remembers the you have failed this stream. I really did feel like Arrow during that episode. Oh, man. He said, you have failed this city. Oh, man. That was scary. Like, LB legitimately scared the crap out of me.
Oh, I don't want to do that to you.
But you know, tonight, guys, we have got some great stuff for you. I know we got several streams. Yes, PB, you're late. God damn it. You know, you sent the guy a link. He bitches because I'm not on time, and then when I'm a half hour early, he's like, oh, we're live? Well, shit, I gotta jump in here. But yeah, we got some great stuff planned for you guys tonight, and I'm doing the D23 coverage, of course, and we're going to be doing some other great stuff. Thank you, everybody who came to the Watch Anime stream. Perp got tied up, but the show went on. Hopefully, I gave a reasonably good explanation about Dragon Ball Z. And, of course, if you are new to the channel, please hit that like button and hit the subscribe button. I'm at 327. I'm trying to get to that magical number of 1,000, so please be kind, hit subscribe, and make sure you subscribe to these panelists that we have and some people in the chat. Second Street Marvel's got a great channel. PB's got a great channel. Cybernetics does some awesome stuff with games. So, you know, check out everyone. Anyways, let's just address the chat first before I dive into the first article. And the first thing I want to address is we've got Cybernetic Husky. Welcome, Cyber. It's good to have you back, buddy. I haven't seen you in a while. We got Tommy just chilling, and thank you, Tommy, for being over at my anime stream. We've got the Senate. What's up, Senate? He's been a trooper. I seen him all over the place, just, you know, jumping into mad chats. So we got Matt's Mama Bear. Good to see you up and roaming around. We got Butterfingers. We got Stig Kenobi. We've got Second Street Marvel. Love your stuff, man. We got Jamie Vick. Welcome all. It is the show that you guys love. And before I get started, we have a super chat from the Senate that says, I was there when you were saying Neo before Zod. So 5 seconds before it ended. Well, thank you anyway, Senate. You know, I appreciate all you guys who come into the stream. It's great stuff. So tonight, my first topic that I'm going to be discussing here in the fandom zone is going to be about Black Widow, because there was a new poster that came out, and I'm going to show you guys the poster, and then I'm going to pull up an article that has some information regarding the poster and some more pictures. So let me just go to the Twitter, and I'll kind of give you guys a view of what the poster looks like. So let me get into some screen share magic. And I definitely want you guys to comment when you see this poster. Tell me what you guys think of it. I thought it looked pretty awesome. And then I'm going to pull up the article and read some information about this. So we got the new poster right here. And I got to say, looks pretty cool. I like the fact she's got the two clubs that she uses in the movies. The outfit is good. Good, love that. Love the outfit. We've got right up in here Taskmaster that looks like, I'm not sure who these other characters are off to the side here or who this dude is. I'm not sure at all. Like, and I'm pretty good with the comics, but the star makes me want to say Captain America. Maybe. He's got a beard, could be an older Captain America, but this takes place before that, so I don't know. Maybe he's
talking about the one in the red mask.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Ain't that Red Guardian?
Red Guardian could be something I don't know. I haven't heard of Red Guardian before. So, LB, let me get your opinion. What do you think of the poster?
I think it's ugly.
You don't like the layout?
I doubt that's the actual movie poster they'll be using for the movie promo. That's probably what they just did for D23. But yeah, I think it's ugly, man.
Oh, what do you think of the getup she's wearing?
It looked like every other thing she wears.
So, I mean, that's the new poster layout. And I have an article up from Heroic Hollywood, and it's on Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow poster reveals a first look at Dave Harbour's Red Guardian. Marvel Studios has revealed the first look at David Harbour's Red Guardian in Scarlett Johansson's upcoming Black Widow film, unveiled during Disney's D23 Expo in California. The first poster for Scarlett Johansson's standalone Black Widow film gives fans the first official look at the Marvel's superheroes' return. In addition, the first official poster also shows off the rest of Black Widow's cast, including David Harbour's Red Guardian, Florence Pugh's Yano Bova, and even Rachel Weisz. So they're just showing the poster again. So what do you think? Are you excited about Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow movie? Did you like Harbour's look for his role as the Red Guardian? You know, maybe the whole let him know in the comments below, blah blah blah. So
So
I don't know. I have to ask y'all, what do you guys think of this? Because I heard Cybernetic Husky said, dude, that almost looks like Crimson Dynamo. And it says too many people have stars. And it says too many people have stars in Marvel. That's true, Cybernetic. I was like, at first I wasn't sure who it was because I've never heard of this character before. And Snowdub Entertainment, welcome. Good to have you in the chat, buddy. If you don't know me, Snowdub and Walton are in the rap battle of the century. So go check that out on Twitter. Who knows? It might spill over in other media. And Trey Courtney, what's up? Yeah, I do agree. The Wonder Woman poster is more dynamic to me. It's got very bright, vibrant colors. I do not like the red layout, like how they have her symbol in the background. It's a dark red, so it doesn't really highlight anything. And I don't like how many people they cram onto the poster. They're like trying to show every single person that's going to be in the movie. LB, do you think it looks cluttered?
yes.
Yeah, it's like they're trying to push too many things at once. I think that if you have just a few people in there, as opposed to having them all, it makes for a better aesthetic than just trying to shove all these people into one poster. So, what's up, Curtis? It's good to see you, buddy. But yeah, we're talking about the Black Widow poster. So far, not as impressive looking as the Wonder Woman poster, which is kind of funny because DC and Marvel are in competition, and DC at least has the poster nailed pretty well. We got that at our theater, and I remember looking at it, having it catch my eyes because I'm like, holy shit, that poster looks psychedelic. Like, it's busy. There's a lot happening. So.
Why y'all comparing it to the Wonder Woman poster? Because it's a female?
Oh, could be. We have you know what, LB? I'm feeling like there's a battle going on here. There's a battle between all of these female characters being announced. Because what we had, Wonder Woman come out. We've got like Miss Marvel announced and She-Hulk and all of this. Batwoman. You know, it seems to be a big push in the superhero genre for all of this female representation. I think the Senate put it best when he said, all I want to see is Scarlett Johansson bending in spandex.
You ain't seen nothing but a bat in black.
But yeah, man, the thing that gets me is that there's so much of these females being thrown out there. You know, it feels like the male characters are being pushed to the side, but you know, this Black Widow movie does have a lot of hype to it. I think a lot of people are excited for it. LB, is this on your things to see list?
I'm gonna go see it, but like I'm not here like yay, Black Widow movie. It's like whatever.
I think what really killed it for me a little bit was when she died in the end game.
Mm-hmm.
It took a lot of what this film could have been away, because when they kill a character in the film, then you know they have nowhere but, you know, prequel to go. And I don't know. I don't like the whole doing a prequel thing and killing your dreams. Like, there was so much speculation And then they kill her off, and they're like, oh, well, you know, you get in a prequel movie, you get to see Scarlett Johansson another time, and then who knows what's going to happen? Are they going to do more prequel movies?
Who knows? We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, it's, you know, I feel like D23 has been like, oh, we got all these great ideas, but you're going to have to wait and see them. I mean, I don't know. I'm waiting for the people who are going to show us more stuff, like trailer clips and things like that. We got The Mandalorians, and that was the only trailer that I've seen floating around. Besides that, there hasn't been anything else really making its rounds through the web. And Trey Courtney, I agree with you. I think her death was very retconned. I think that she should have definitely stayed in the MCU, especially with this push that they're making for the female agenda. I don't see why you got rid of the two big female characters that have been established in the MCU. You got rid of Scarlet Witch, and you got rid of Black Widow.
They didn't get rid of Scarlet Witch.
Basically, they shuffled her to
No,
the
they didn't.
streaming service.
She's co-starring in Doctor Strange too.
Oh, I just thought she was just going to be in that show.
You thought wrong, sir. As usual.
Well, it would be a late night talks if I didn't say one thing wrong.
You're right about that.
That's why I got the sheriff. Sheriff's here to make sure that we keep the facts in line.
Apparently so.
We can't let all of my sources just run wild. It's crazy.
It gets real crazy.
Exactly. So, you know, I hear thank you, Senate. He says, Zod, you're an effing an idiot. This is depressing. So, you got the sheriff. What's that mean? Sheriff LB. He's the sheriff here in the fandom zone. Everybody's got a designation.
I'm not in the chat. Who asked that?
That was Curtis YZ.
I'm the sheriff because I got to keep y'all in line, and I got to keep Zod in line.
And
you know, when I'm around, people seem to behave.
yeah, I agree. We don't got very many shenanigans. So we got 14 people watching. Welcome everybody. It's good to have y'all here in the fandom zone, chilling with us. You could be anywhere else, but you're with the general, getting the latest news. So it's great to have y'all here. So you know, I've covered enough on that whole poster. Thomas, welcome. We're gonna jump right into the next subject, and you know, the parks. I never thought I'd be doing this much coverage on the parks, but today was Sunday, and you know, they were talking a lot about the parks apparently today. And LB, what did you check out from D23 throughout the day?
I didn't check any of it out. Only thing I saw was that they're like revamping Epcot in Orlando. So I made a video about that because like I was really excited because I think Epcot is my favorite park out of all the Disney parks. So it was cool to see all the new stuff that they're adding to the Epcot.
And before we dive into this article, do you think this is long overdue, or is this something they do every once in a while? Do you think they've been working on it and they're rolling it out now?
They've been working on stuff, and yeah, it's definitely long overdue. Cause like, even though I like Epcot a lot, it's really outdated as far as things there to do, and like a lot of their rides and like the information they have on the certain rides they have is really outdated. So adding a few things to the park is pretty cool, and it seems like they're going to keep the spirit of what Epcot was meant to be. So that's a good thing.
Awesome. It's good to see that, you know, at least on the park side, they're giving something to the people who pay money, because, you know, it's a hell of a lot of money to go there, at least for
I,
me.
I wouldn't say they're giving something to us. They're giving us an opportunity to give them more money.
um, and this article says from Shanghai and Paris to Batu. Really, right away? That, you, Batu, you say that. Everything Disney revealed about its parks, cruise lines, and resorts at D23 Expo. Here's a look at our favorite part of the park, Galaxy's Edge. And in the days leading up to Disney's D23 Expo panel on its parks and resorts, the company announced several major additions to its lineup of destinations. On Sunday, the company is expected to expand on those reveals, as well as details for a number of other exclusive updates to theme parks and cruise lines. On Thursday, Disney unveiled concept art of its first Disney 60-year project, the Star Wars Galaxy Star Cruiser. The Star Wars themed hotel is being designed to be an uh, immersive for guests every minute of every day. The company also said that the theme park experience is based on the animated feature Moana would be coming to Epcot. Journey of Water, as it has been called, will allow guests to interact with magical living water. Additionally, Disney unveiled the name of the Tron themed coaster coming to the Magic Kingdom in 2021. It takes inspiration from the Shanghai Disneyland attraction. The coaster will be called Tron Light Cycle Run. Before I go on, I think that that's awesome. I'm a huge fan of Tron.
So why didn't you go see
Like,
the reboot in the movie theater?
I actually did see the reboot of
Oh,
Tron
well, you
with
should have
Jeff
saw it more
Bridges.
because it flopped.
I know, you know, it got mixed reviews. I thought it was good. It kept with the original, but you know, sometimes these things don't work out. More reveals, updates, and surprises were announced on Sunday. Magic happens. Bob Chapek, chairman of Disney Parks, Experiences and Productions, announced an all-new parade coming to Disneyland called Magic Happens. And I can bet you $100 that our good friend, uh, will have some magical things to say about this.
I think so
Speaking of
too.
what, yes. Speaking of which, it'll be Michael K. Monday, and LB. I saw a video posted D23 park announcements, so I can't wait to watch that video with everyone, because I'm sure Michael K is going to be using magical a lot. I think he might freak out a couple of times.
Oh, he definitely will.
So the park is crazy because we've covered a lot of the park side of things. I can't wait to hear what Michael K has to say. Um, the parade features music from Todrick Hall, as well as floats based on Coco, Moana, Sleeping Beauty, and more. The parade will debut in spring of 2020. Um, Here's a look at something from the parade. I believe that's from Moana. So, I mean, that looks like a pretty cool float. Mickey and Minnie, Runaway
Hey,
Rail.
PB here. PB here.
Oh, PB's here?
Yeah.
All right. Just in time. We're going over the
What do you
parks.
mean just in time? What do you mean just in time? I've been here for minutes. Just waiting. You have me and the Senate yelling at you to let me in. And I'm sitting here waiting. I thought that I'd be able to get your attention in the regular live chat, but you didn't see it because you're too busy reading an article. So I had to go into the private chat to get LB's attention.
But here you are. Ready
Yeah,
to
finally,
cheer
and
on
you
the
skipped
Magic?
over the thing that I wanted to talk about the most. I was like, oh, I'm late. So yeah, let's talk about the thing that I wanted to talk about the most, and then we'll move on real quick.
Well, we could do like we could do how like when Terrence shows up and he just starts talking about what he wants to talk about. You could do that tonight, PB.
I don't do that. I'm not Terrence.
So, PB, real quick, what did you think of the Black Widow poster?
It looked like a comic book.
Okay.
It's not real. Like they cartoonized it or whatever.
Does that
Why did
disturb
they
you?
do that?
I don't
Man,
know. Maybe so they can get you pissed.
it's just, man, it's
I
just some
wasn't pissed. I was just confused.
man, it's just some concept art guy who made a poster. I saw his tweet that he posted out, so I don't even think that's the official poster.
Oh, talking about Zod's sources.
You know,
Okay, that makes more sense. Much
No.
more sense.
My sources were not responsible for these things tonight. They're taking a break, doing some naps. So sometimes I gotta let the sources rest to dig up more
Okay.
facts. So we're talking about the new things that Disney Park is unveiling. So
Yeah, I know. You're excited to be the next Michael K. I heard you.
yeah, I just got to shoot some videos looking at my shoes.
Exactly.
We got Mickey and Minnie Runaway Rail, a new ride featuring old school versions of Minnie and Mickey Mouse, is being housed in the old replica of the Chinese Theater in Disney Hollywood Studios in Orlando, Florida. There's that Runaway Rail. Looks exciting. Hong Kong Disneyland Castle, a new castle inspired by 13 different Disney princesses, including Cinderella's coat, Snow White's apple, and Belle's rose. The icon will be called the Castle of Magical Dreams. Yeah, feel the magic.
yeah, that sounds stupid.
Frozen Park Land.
Why? It sounds stupid because it's not going to have Yandu Udante.
Yeah, that's right.
Because I watched your video, you said it was going to have Mary Poppins, so I just assume that means it's going to have Yandu. Because he's Mary Poppins, y'all.
Oh my. Frozen Park Land in Hong Kong. A Frozen theme park land is coming to Disney in Hong Kong. Land will give fans a chance to walk around on Rindella and even take a trip on Wandering Oaken's Sliding Sleigh, a roller coaster. Ah.
How did you pronounce that name wrong? It's Arendelle.
You know, sometimes in life.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm really not gonna get this one. God damn it. Can I buy a vowel?
Sure.
You have no credits with which to buy a vowel. You have to pronounce something correctly first.
God damn it.
Proceed.
Sir. Kiss the soul. In Disney World. Nope, I butchered it. Yep, I know. Go ahead, let me have it.
Holy shit. Impressive. Now I gotta zoom in. I gotta see how bad this really was because I wasn't looking directly at the screen. Where's this name?
It's at the top of the page. Well, there you go.
Oh, we're talking about the in Disney World?
Yeah.
He can't say that?
Nope.
That's fantastic.
It is.
Can
Dude.
we
Like, I'm an uncultured northern Wisconsin, and I can pronounce that.
Can you please just pronounce it?
Cirque du Soleil
Thank you.
in Disney World. Oui, oui.
Walt Disney has partnered with Circus Olay to
No.
create whatever an all-new
Yes.
show.
Bro, there's no S in that word. It's not circus, buddy.
It's just
Coming to
cirque.
Disney World in Orlando. The show will integrate. Oh my God! I'm integrate.
Hey, you just gained a sub. You're at 328.
Boom.
Iconic Disney characters. The performers will interact with animated characters, the company said during the panel. The music of the show will also integrate themes and melodies from well-known animated features. Previews begin in March 2020, and the show will debut in April 2020. Disney comes to Target. Target on Sunday announced it's opening dozens of permanent Disney stores within its own stores over the next year. Starting October 25th, Disney stores will open at certain Target stores across the country, the company's CEO said at the panel. We covered this, the Avengers campus. The campus in Orlando and Anaheim will let park goers become Avengers. The park lands will feature a Spider-Man attraction as well as the Pym Particles test kitchen. Worldwide Engineer Brigade, aka Web, is a company that helps give regular people superpowers. Web will be the home to the Spider-Man experience. Here you will get a chance to test out their web slinger vehicle while driving the vehicle with a spider bot.
That article is so wrong. That's Avengers Campus isn't coming to Disney World.
No, it's coming to Disneyland.
Isn't that what it says? That's what you said in the article, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the article's wrong.
And we went over it.
No,
yeah, so.
Yeah, they need to fact check.
They got it wrong. Yeah. Which is funny, because we covered that last night, or the night before, and they covered.
They should have watched the show then.
See? Get on your game. And like, here's a look at it. That looks pretty cool. You know, little web shooters, little spider bots. I like it. There is also an area based on Doctor Strange, Thor, Black Panther, Black Widow, and more will be walking around the park. You might also catch a glimpse of the trickster Loki.
I bet you don't like the Black Panther area.
Yeah, he definitely don't like it.
No, I ain't looking forward to going to the condo.
But he's like, I'm okay with Thor because of what they did in the Avengers.
Yeah, that was all right. Doctor Strange, cool. Black Widow, that's my girl. Phase 1 of the project will open next year. What the fuck is this? What is she doing here?
What do you mean, what is she doing here? She's firing frickin' Super Saiyan beams at people.
Marvel art and characters.
Woman, you can't just be sitting over there and saying, do you know they're coming out with a show like Unicorn? That's like a total Terrence move. Terrence is one of the other black guys. You don't necessarily have to care who he is. He's just on the show sometimes. Because you just interject with random shit. Like, what does unicorns have to do with anything?
It just popped up on there was a commercial for it on my phone.
Oh my god, I don't care what you're watching on your phone.
Marvel art and characters hotel in Paris. A new hotel in Paris will garner inspiration from Marvel's iconic heroes. Rooms in the hotel will feature art and color design based on fan favorite characters. Hopefully not Captain Marvel, because fuck that bitch. Epcot. Big changes are coming to Epcot. Disney will be updating
I thought
classic
you didn't have a problem with Captain Marvel. I thought you just had a problem with Brie Larson.
No, I have a problem with all of it.
Okay.
Disney will be updating classic attractions and transforming locations to be more family friendly and to have a little more Disney flair. The World Showcase will remain, but 3 more neighborhoods will be added: Discovery, Celebration, and Nature. The new Spaceship Earth will focus on storytelling. Son of a bitch, I can do this.
You can. I believe in you, General.
Chappie. I'm going with that. He said many of the scenes that were part of the original will remain, but be updated. New moments will also be added. The exit to the ride will be called Dreamer's Point and feature a new statue of Walt Disney. World Celebration will be filled with a wishing tree, a story fountain, and a pavilion in live events. World of Discovery will feature a Guardians of the Galaxy ride called Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. Mission Space will also be updated with a new restaurant. The restaurant is called Space 220, which is located in a space station sitting above the Earth. It will open this winter.
Disney built a fucking space station?
Well, I mean,
We can go to space?
apparently.
Hey, I mean, I feel like you should be recommending a good video made about this topic, but hey, you do what you do, General Zod.
There is a good video out there. Who did it? I know it's someone who's here.
Michael K.
So, you're trolling me now.
I'm pretty sure that a certain panelist called the Wildenly Banter has done a video on this and probably has a lot of excitement about these topics.
Yeah. Very exciting.
So if you're into that, go check out LB's channel.
Hey, pause for a moment. LB,
What's up,
give me a thumbs up for a solid 5 count. I want to see if your camera's frozen.
Okay.
Does anybody see the thumbs up?
Yeah, it's frozen.
Okay.
You see it on YouTube.
Okay. I was like, wait a second. What's going on here? I was freaking out. I was like, he can't be staring that still. And when did he become a ventriloquist?
Yeah, I don't know. It's StreamYards.
It's in the yard.
Yeah.
Barnyard problem.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Continue, General.
The World of Nature will feature the Journey of Water experience based on Moana. In the World Showcase, Remy from Ratatouille will appear in a ride in the France area of the park. The ride will shrink people down to the size of a mouse, and they will race through God damn it, Gaston's kitchen.
Bruh. How you
Really?
say Gaston, bruh?
I was going to Beauty and the Beast, which was the name that I knew.
But that's not even close to Gaston, bruh. Man.
Dude.
A cream priory will also be added to the French area. Additionally, a Mary Poppins attraction is coming to the United Kingdom area of the park. The company is adding a whole neighborhood based on Cherry Tree Lane.
Yeah, that's for Yondu. Yeah, fuck yeah, that's for Yondu.
What about
Mary
you,
Poppins,
LB?
y'all?
Do you want to visit Cherry Tree Lane, LB?
Do I want to what?
Do you want to visit
Yeah,
Cherry
I'm a
Tree
visit.
Lane?
I'm gonna
See
I'm gonna
Miss P?
visit. I'm gonna get a nice drink. I'm gonna have some fish and chips. I'm gonna enjoy life. Yeah,
Oh, that sounds exciting.
yeah. It goes down at Epcot, bruh.
Yeah,
You would know this if you watched my video, but you know you was too busy talking about anime.
Way too busy talking about anime.
Epcot will also be getting a new nighttime spectacular called Harmonious. It will debut in 2020. Walt Disney World's 50th. The company will be celebrating the 50th anniversary of its Florida park with new food, accessories, and other products. Disney Genie, a new digital platform called Disney Genie, will be the central hub for planning the perfect day at Disney. The app is designed to optimize your day in the parks with reservations, itineraries, and mobile ordering. There's Disney Genie. And it's old school Genie. I like that. Reflections is a country lounge inspired hotel and resort. The location will have A-frame house and tree house accommodations for guests. Star Wars Galaxy.
Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser.
That
You're
was-
not putting enough inflection into it, man. It's very disappointing.
a 2-night adventure. Go ahead and say it.
Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser.
Is an immersive hotel. Guests will become part of the action by interacting with cast, crew, and other passengers. You check in at Walt Disney World and take a launch pod that blasts you to the Star Cruiser. You emerge into the atrium. Guests
Atrium.
Guests will spend 2 days and 2 nights inside the massive ship. Each cabin has a glimpse of the galaxy around you.
Oh, bitchin'. Is there a picture? Oh, that's not what I wanted to see. I can't do that. I'm not that agile. I can't freaking deflect blaster bolts. I'm not a fucking Jedi. Yet. Holy
The
fuck.
choices you
Like, I just hold this lightsaber. I don't swing it around. I'm just standing here. Fuck, man. I can't do that. But I mean, taking a pod ride into a galactic star cruiser, that does sound spectacular. That
Yeah,
sounds way
sounds
better
weird.
than going to everybody that I've seen go to Galaxy's Edge in California, at least.
Yeah, seems much more immersive. Also, the choices you make affect the course of your journey. The company said during the panel, there is also a port day, a trip to the Black Spire outpost on Batu. Expanding the fleet. Disney is adding 3 new ships to its fleet and a new destination. On Sunday,
Wait, to its galactic star cruiser fleet? Now it's got a whole fleet of star cruisers?
no, I think it's just the ships. Beauty.
Oh, star
yeah,
cruisers
they're-
are ships. What are you talking about?
No, the cruise line. The
Yeah,
ships.
that's what I just said. I said star cruiser.
The ship's based in water, man.
Oh, you can't fly a starship into water?
Not that I'm aware of.
You can fly a puddle jumper into water.
Yeah, but that's
That's a spaceship. I mean, it's Stargate, but it's still a star thing.
Yeah, I think that's different. Those are designed for the Atlantis crew.
No, they were not designed for the crew. They were designed to go through the gate. Don't be ridiculous. Don't challenge me on this.
I would never challenge you anything Stargate.
Continue.
Lighthouse Point on the island of oh.
Looks like Eleutheria.
Eleutheria.
Yeah.
The Bahamas.
Eleuthera? I don't know. One of those two.
At least it isn't a word that's like really common. In the
Yeah,
Bahamas.
except Except it's a real place. It's not like something made up in Star Wars. Like this place actually exists and we can't say it.
In the Bahamas will be the new cruise destination. There's the ships. Already, Disney has 4 ships: Fantasy, Magic, Dream, and Wonder. The 5th ship is called the Disney Wish, and it will feature...
I thought you were going to say the Galactic Star Cruiser.
No, baby. And will feature Rapunzel on the stern.
I don't think you understand how hung up I'm going to be on this now.
Oh my goodness. This ship will begin to sail January 2022.
Into outer space like a galactic star cruiser.
Oh god. We've got him going on the Star Cruiser. So yeah. Anyways, we've got some chats that I want to catch up on. Oh,
excellent. Excellent. No, he's coming back. He's coming back. Oh, I didn't. If he was in the back and I didn't notice it, I apologize. Because I knew that he had dropped out and I didn't think that he, had to let the general hit a button to get back in. I always forget about that. You need a special code from the master to get back into the yard. That's what happens when you get acquired, I guess.
So
you're not frozen anymore, LB.
I know.
So, Matt's Mama Bear, let me see. Did I miss anything?
Did you hear all of the stuff that he read off? Before he reads these chats?
Yeah, I heard all that stuff.
Okay.
Okay, so
he don't ask for my thoughts, your thoughts, nothing. Just
he said he was gonna. Oh, I assume that. I don't know. I assume he was gonna read the chats and then we were gonna give our thoughts.
Never assume when it comes to general.
I mean, I'll force my thoughts in after he reads the chats.
Like I said, never assume when it comes to General Zod.
That's true.
Lead us, Zod.
Okay, so are there going to be OG characters this time? Trey Courtney asked.
What happened to talking to the chat?
Oh my God. No, you said you were gonna read some messages from the chat guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Trey Courtney asks, are they going to have OG characters this time?
With what?
With the, I assume, in the parks with the different rides and whatnot.
Like the original Mary Poppins?
Julie Andrews,
like the original Yondu? That's what I said.
I mean, if she's going to be in this Florida heat, she might be in some mad trouble.
Yeah, they're going to need to buy her one of those personal air conditioners you wear around your neck. And then she's going to have some crew walking around so that she has, constant cold beverages, constant shade.
He means the Star Wars hotel thing.
Oh, and the Galactic Star Cruiser.
Luke Skywalker is not going to be at Disney. But, man, Julie Andrews, 83. Could you just imagine her, doing the Mary Poppins ride? Man.
Oh, man.
Oh.
I mean, I can imagine it because I have an imagination, and it's freaking hilarious. But I don't want to put old people in that kind of position. You can't be doing that. You'll break your hip.
Butterfinger says Galactic Star Cruiser. Will it have holdover? If so, hold off.
I'm sure they'll sell pink wigs.
Oh boy, I don't even know. I don't even know.
You said pink?
Pink wigs, man. Pink
Only
wigs.
Pink? No purple wigs? If it's Star Wars, you gotta be selling purple wigs. I mean, for everybody that has a gender studies course.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I'm guessing.
Can't be leaving that demographic out, man. That's Vice Admiral Gender Studies. Her purple wig.
Yeah, I'm guessing that that they're going to do something with the newer characters. Although they did show the lightsaber thing, which I thought PB would be ecstatic about.
I don't know. I mean, if they could put her in a galactic star cruiser next to a giant pile of shit from a dinosaur, that would be more compelling because I'd be like, yep, that's something I believe in.
So, here's the question.
What lightsaber thing? What are you talking about?
The picture we saw. When you said, oh, shit,
What
I can't
picture?
do that.
Oh. But I don't know what it meant. Like, it was just like a random picture of someone holding a lightsaber and pulling a Luke Skywalker because they're on a galactic star cruiser. Like, I don't know if that means that they're having the building a lightsaber thing, or if you're just buying a lightsaber, or if it's like a thing. I have no idea. Was there a caption with it?
Not that I saw.
Okay. So yeah, I was just mocking the picture. 'Cause I can't do that. Just a tiny icon in front of an arc reactor.
Super chat from Ancient One. Loads of craziness for everyone to go crazy for. Super chat
Okay.
from MegJetty1. In my mind, Rose and Holdo were traitors to the Resistance and deserve to die.
Right.
Wow. That got dark.
Mega Jetty never on
He's right.
topic.
He's a quarter way to the topic. He said Holdo. She got purple hair.
Imagine Terrence and Mega Jetty having a conversation.
Oh my gosh. Sean was talking to Terrence earlier about DC Comics. Oh my gosh. I listened to it for a while. It's terrifying. I got to the point where they said, but can you imagine, if we got another Aquaman? That would just be awesome. Sorry, that was a tangent.
And I heard LB from somewhere in the deepest reaches of the Twitterverse screaming.
It was hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing. I don't know. I want to go on this galactic star cruiser, man. But it said it was 2 days. Am I not allowed to get off this galactic star cruiser once I get on?
Well, I mean, it's a hotel experience. I imagine you're going to be.
That's what I'm saying. Am I fucking locked in?
Man, I think you are.
Holy shit. There is no escape from the galactic star cruiser.
You have another whatchamacallit? What's it called? The super chat thing.
Super chat from Mega Jetty. Never on topic. Holdo was brought up.
I mean, I said she had purple hair.
And PB said it was 25% on topic.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I agreed. Said it was partially on topic.
Yeah.
Just like when you're talking about a Spider-Man movie, and then you start talking about the Spider-Man comic. Like, it's on topic, except it's not on topic.
Exactly.
From the Ancient One. Hey, Mickey Mouse, at Pop Culture TV. How does it feel like losing the rights to Spider-Man for the MCU? Do you feel happy or feel utterly screwed? Ancient One, I will answer this question for you. Go watch our late night talks about, 2 days ago?
I have no idea, you ridiculous bastard!
Proper! Welcome to the stream. We are talking about the fun and exciting
Holy
things
fuck.
going on at Disney's theme parks. How are you?
Yeah, do you want to go for a weekend in a galactic star cruiser?
No, I don't want anything to do with that damn hotel.
Why?
He's coming in hot.
Michael K said it would be a magical experience.
Oh, you know what? Apparently, everything he touches is a magical experience.
Oh God, there's a lot of implications in that statement.
Yeah. A lot of magic he had there.
What is all this hostility for? Just a lowly galactic star cruiser.
Michael K. being inside of it.
Well, you ain't got to go there the same time as him. Like, pay attention to his channel. Figure out when he's like going on vacation somewhere else that isn't where he lives in wherever the hell, Orlando, and then you can go to the hotel and you'll know he won't be there.
He'll probably still be there anyhow. He won't leave.
Well,
he loves
you
Disney,
never know
remember?
with his geography. Like, Orlando is right down the road from London, which is right next to Alaska.
Yeah, that is true. It's a good point.
So Michael K is the one thing you have against this hotel?
No, it's expensive. And they
Of
make
course,
you...
What isn't expensive?
No, but this is like absurdly expensive.
Yep.
It's unacceptable for a hotel, in my opinion. Like that, I swear. Like I could get a cheap room at Plaza Hotel, New York.
True. Facts.
That's not a galactic star cruiser.
Yeah, but it's the fucking Plaza Hotel. I'm gonna find an
What's that
expensive
for?
room.
That don't mean nothing. That ain't got nothing to do with Star Wars.
All right.
Dude, it's the Plaza.
Yeah, the Plaza Hotel. I can book it for $875.
I don't care about this Plaza Hotel. Why do I care about this Plaza Hotel?
Because it's less expensive than this. I swear.
So is Motel 6.
No, for one night, like, yeah, I don't know. But, like, it better be better than that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. This better be, like, on a 4-star scale, this better be 4.5 stars.
No, 5-star. It has to be a 5-star hotel. And if it's any part of it is mediocre, you have every right to throw the food into the waiter's face, say this is unacceptable, and just throw a TV out of the window.
No, you can't throw it out the window. It's not going to do you any good. You're in a freaking space, man. It's just going to be into the void.
Okay, it'll
Like, you can't be doing that. You're on a galactic star cruiser.
Okay, you're focusing way too much on that. No, I mean...
Were you not here 10 minutes ago? I told Zod that I'm obsessed with this thing now.
Why?
How many times do you get to go on a spaceship in your life?
A couple of times.
Oh, well, la-ti-da.
You act like you've never been on a spaceship before.
I ain't never been on a spaceship, especially one that's a galactic star cruiser.
You son of a bitch. Cut it out.
I agree.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God, this is I only have one word for this witty banter. It is magical.
Like Michael K.
Exactly. We're getting ready for Michael K. Monday.
I mean, it would have to be if we're talking about Disney parks.
Hold on a second. I just wanted just to chat. We got a super chat from Mega Jetty that said, "Yeah, that is a habit of mine. When I talked about the history of X-Men, I blended the comic universe with the movie universe, and thus mixed my continuities."
Well, Mega Jetty, you should invite Terrence onto a live stream. I think y'all are getting along real
Absolutely. That would be awesome.
Yes.
I'd watch that.
Terrence needs friends to hang out with. We all do.
He told us that he has a shit ton of friends. That's what he said.
Well, then how about can he give some to Lonely?
I mean, I don't.
LB? Like that would be nice.
No. LB has friends. He has friends. He just don't want to hang out with them because he wants to be lonely.
Exactly.
Now, Sheriff LB, I know you did a video on this, but right here, right now, I want to hear your raw reaction, just off the cuff, of what you think about all this stuff coming. Go ahead.
I'm excited. Very.
God damn it, LB.
I missed that. What did he say?
Oh. Could you
Hold
repeat
on.
it for proper Jeremy, please?
No, I heard it.
General Zod on camera.
Oh, face! No! Oh, face reveal.
You have a few super chats, General Zod, that you're missing out on. You're tripping.
No, oh, we got one of the most hilarious super chats I think I've ever read from Mega Jetty. Ever.
Okay, I'll do the
Ever.
first one.
Ever.
Super chat.
Yeah, do that one first.
Hello, proper Jeremy. Super
No,
chat.
you can't.
Wait,
no.
I didn't
Hold
think that was funny.
on. You cannot say hello back before General reads the super chat. You can't like jump the gun. What is that?
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Super chat
Okay,
from Mega Jen.
this is the funny one.
Hello, proper Jeremy, and
No, not this
Hi.
one. Damn it. Jesus.
super chat from Mega Jen. Thanks. I just might do that. What's
I told you. Exactly.
What's his channel and Twitter?
And
Well.
Twitter. And Twitter.
Well, Mega Jenny, his Twitter is unknown even to us. It's in the fandom zone somewhere. You know what, Mega Jenny? If you find his Twitter, you let us know, because we've been looking for that shit for months.
Yeah, he ain't got no Twitter because he's one of these special humans out there that don't need it.
Wow.
Oh my god. Super chat from the ancient one. Peter Griffin at Pop Culture PB. Are you
That's
in
not
PB's
happening.
Okay. Well, that was it.
No,
All right.
I meant I wasn't. No, you could have finished reading it. I'm just not doing a Peter Griffin voice.
Okay. Are you in PB's mind while in General Zod's live stream? Okay. Well,
something I didn't understand there.
No, hold on, bruh. I'm not trying to get off topic. So I'm on Terrence's YouTube page, right? And I just
Okay.
I went to videos and sorted them by his most popular videos.
Okay.
Most of his videos involve something to do with porn. Like
Links or it didn't happen.
porn enhancements. Man.
What do you mean links or it didn't happen? You know where his channel is. Like you can do this same thing yourself.
I just pasted the link in the chat, the private.
Okay.
Like I'm terrified right now. Like he has thumbnails without a shirt on.
Hey, I don't even have that. Maybe I should step up my game.
I took my shirt off once.
No one cares, Zod.
That's a fact.
You only took off your shirt once, so
Hello,
you shower,
Generation
you
Productions.
shower with your shirts on. Wow.
PB.
My goodness.
Okay, I might pronounce the name wrong, but I know you pronounced it right for me. Kaylee Kukau?
Cuoco?
Oh, Kaylee Cuoco.
Cuoco, okay.
Cacao is how you...
I didn't remember. I know because when I first said that, I said Kaylee Coco, and he said it was wrong, and then he said her name, so it's Cuoco, right?
Yes.
Okay.
What the fuck is this?
Bro, he got what's called
my.
Kaylee Cuoco. Remember that ass.
How many views does it have?
2.8.
Views.
He has one called Kat Dennings Fap.
No, I'm looking at the most popular ones.
Chloe Bennett Fap. Katie Sackhoff Sexy Fap.
Katie
Semen
Sackhoff
volume
is-
pills.
I'm not gonna lie.
What the fuck is? And he's like brushing his teeth with a dick or something. And there's fireworks. What?
What
What
you
is
actually
What is
looking at this?
happening? What
Woman
is-
bites a
what is
man's cock and
happening?
balls.
He has a video Trojan Magnum large size condoms with his brother sitting next to him.
Oh,
Bruh.
I've never looked at his channel in order of most popular videos.
His most popular video is 87,000 views, and it's Terrence talks about Not Another Teen Movie, vibrator scene, classic shit, big pink dildo.
Dog.
What
what is
the-
wrong with massage your testicles while you beat your meat? Bruh.
It's a picture of his face. It's a picture of his face. What the fuck is this? Zinc for big cum shots. What?
No. You guys are shitting with me, right?
No.
I've always.
Look at the link in the chat.
Ronda Rousey Fap tribute. That's probably the least weird of them. Havana Ginger jerk off instruction review. Sexy Dragon Ball. Squeezing my balls before bed.
Okay. He has a video called Wear a Diaper to the Movie Theater. What is Terrence?
No. What is happening right now?
Oh my god. No. Generation Production says at General's Odds Phantom Zone. So what are we talking about? Generation. We just we were talking about Disney parks. And then
Can I screen share this, by the way?
yeah.
No.
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 Okay, I won't.
No.
I
Don't.
don't want to upset Jamie Vick.
Mm.
If she hasn't left already for this foolishness.
Oh my goodness. At Lonely Banter, y'all good men. Man.
What the fuck is... What is dick cheese?
Oh no.
Chris O'Donnell was a good Robin. I feel
What?
like we need to. I feel like we need to watch this video.
Is this that sounds like a shilling video.
It does.
Oh, what is the Matrix? Welcome.
All right. So should we save this
Welcome,
video
Matrix.
for Monday or do it right now?
You know what?
What else do we have to talk about?
Let me see.
I
got
gave
some-
all of my thoughts on the Galactic Star Cruiser.
I have stuff about the Falcon and Winter Soldier, Aaliyah, Trump launching
long is
nuclear
the
weapons
video?
for the hurricane.
How
It's
long is the
Astronaut.
video?
2 minutes.
Oh, we got
Oh,
time.
fuck. Do it. Do it. Do it.
LB, you want to share because I'm not on the YouTube.
right,
Midstream break brought to you by Terrence.
All right. I'll do that.
Oh,
And
God.
what is the Matrix? If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and hit the like button. Thank you.
Tell him to what you're gonna ask him to ding the bell too.
Not after.
Oh, yeah.
You're supposed to
Get all
do
the
all
great
three.
notifications.
You want to ding the bell. Dinging bells is good. I was told we're supposed to tell people to ding bells.
Getting caught jerking
Are
off.
you ready?
Karen
Hey,
shares
is it-
his thoughts
Is
on the
it
subject.
showing on your screen?
Yep.
All right. No more explicit talk.
It's about to.
Oh my god, I need a joint right now.
Terrence is about to tell us about Chris O'Donnell.
All right, fuck it. I can't do this without being high.
We don't have sound. Oh, okay.
All right, let's go. I can't hear it.
anything.
You can't hear it?
No.
Nope. It might be going through your headphones.
Oh, yeah, that's why. Duh. All right.
It's a little soft. And we should probably mute ourselves. Because I hear the echo.
Tell me if you hear. I'm playing now.
Yep, that shit was beast.
It's quiet.
Given to us in 1995.
It's better.
Live action Batman movie, Batman Forever. Played Robin, aka Dick Grayson. He did a great job. And his outfit in Batman Forever was so beast. It just like his outfit looked just as good as Batman. Yep, I was like, damn, Robin actually looks like a badass in this. The first time I seen him look like a badass in live action, I was like, damn, that suit looks fucking epic. So, man, it just, to me, he was a great Robin. Like, it wasn't his fault that Batman and Robin fucking sucked dick. But, you know, Batman Forever was a decent film. You know, he was definitely a good choice for Robin. Under better writers, he could have soared higher than anyone, but nope. So, I definitely appreciate Chris O'Donnell as Robin. I give him a lot of credit for bringing that character to life. Great job. So, I mean, whenever I just think of his costume, it's like after I think of how decent looked in Batman Forever, I just start thinking,
Why does he have the hot Chris O'Donnell?
Robin, I was like, what the fuck happened?
That's a good question.
Just keep in mind that because LB has his headphones unplugged, we'll probably hear an echo.
I see that now.
No talking till the end.
No. I was like, yeah, Chris O'Donnell's still a beast, but what the fuck were they thinking? However, near the very end of the movie, of Batman and Robin, when his outfit had the silver and black, that shit looked beast as fuck. I'll give him that. But that beginning part where it was like black and red and stuff, I was like, that shit was no. That silver looked beast as fuck. So his costume that he was wearing near the end of Batman and Robin was awesome. And then his costume that he was wearing in Batman Forever was sick as fuck. Later movies. Thank you, Chris O'Donnell, for bringing Robin to live action. Yes, I remember Burt Ward. Shut the fuck up. We're talking about Chris O'Donnell right now.
That's how we ended it? I thought there was going to be more.
Hey.
Nah, man, shut the fuck up. We're talking about Chris O'Donnell right now.
Hey.
He just looked beast. And that silver and black, the end of the movie. He looked as good as Batman.
No comment.
Hey.
What? No comment? No comment? How do you not have a comment after you witness some ridiculous, shirtless shilling like that?
By saying this, no comment.
No, I asked how
It's
don't you,
something
not
I
how do
think
you not say anything? I know how you can't say anything.
I
cannot
think
say
I
anything
think
too.
The video speaks for itself and all of
No,
its
but I want to
glory.
hear your thoughts on the video because I
You
can hear
have.
LB's thoughts. No, hearing no comment is not hearing somebody's thoughts on a video.
It's self-explanatory. It's
Oh my
very
gosh.
straightforward. I had no questions
my
afterwards. I knew exactly what he was talking about.
I didn't ask if you had questions.
That's
I
you.
asked
You
about
said
your
any comment.
comments.
Okay, I have no comment on it because it's very straightforward. It is what it is.
It is not straight at all.
I think it's very straight.
It is not straight at all.
Well, it's not gay, is it?
He's
Is that what you
talking
say?
about Silver Robin.
So, let him talk about Silver Robin. That's
He's
his
talking
opinion.
about shiny Silver Robin and how he's a beast.
So what? I think it's beautiful.
Oh my
Sure.
God, Proper! What?
I knew you had a comment. I knew you did. I knew I could work it out of you.
You said
He thinks it's
beautiful?
beautiful. Yes, he thinks it's beautiful.
Yes. Yes, sharing your emotions in that vulnerable way.
Oh dear God!
You had me for a
What is
moment.
going on?
Oh, fuck.
We
That was
are
pretty
in
good.
the fandom zone. I can't believe I just heard that. LB is mortified. You were literally
No,
scared.
LB laughed so hard, and then he stopped laughing. It looked like he almost got a message on Twitter from Terrence, but then I said, got a message on Twitter from Terrence, and then I was like, well, that shit didn't happen. It's like, I'm coming for you, son.
God. Oh.
Me and Silver Robin.
Well,
Chris
at any
O'Donnell
rate, I
was a
should probably
beast.
get going then.
What?
No, you can't just zoom
It's
in
like
on
11:20 p.m.
I know, no, but no, I gotta watch something to make a video. I'm doing a
What is
review.
the thing you have to watch?
13 Reasons Why.
Oh my God.
Yep.
You watch that trash?
Oh yeah, all of it.
Wait, are you watching it because you like the show, or are you watching it to do a review?
A review this time. I'm having a hard time getting through the show. It's not like
But
what
the
it used
first
to be.
season,
Well, that was
oh
great.
my God, oh God.
The first season was really good.
Nah, man, that bitch is a cunt.
I said
Hey,
Nah, man, she blames everybody else for her killing herself. Like, she killed herself. Can't be blaming everyone else for you killing yourself. Like, you killed yourself. Talking about 13 Reasons Why and how the chick who killed herself is a big fucking cunt.
Anna, she is a big bitch. I've watched every episode.
I know you've watched every episode, and I will watch none of it because it's trash.
It's good.
damn. Kind of overreacting.
Wow. PB has strong feelings.
Well, I mean, it's not as much trash as The Last Jedi, but
The show has become very woke.
our show?
No, 13
Oh.
Reasons.
I like what
surprise,
his
surprise.
said. He said, "Why did they choose 13?"
I
That's a
don't
good
know
question.
because that was what the chick wanted. She
'Cause
only
it's
had
a lucky
13
number.
reasons. She only had 13 reasons. I don't know.
Because it's a lucky number.
Sure. Anyways, I gotta get going.
Yep,
All right,
go
proper.
watch your ridiculous show.
Yep.
Live
Take-
long and proper.
Indeed, my proper compadres. All right,
And
take care.
definitely
Well,
make
Me
sure
too.
that you guys check out Proper's channel. It's got some great stuff.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
And if you enjoy the content,
YouTube.com/.
subscribe.
Yep. All right.
Godspeed.
Godspeed.
All right, there's my channel. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, Proper.
Bruh. What did we watch for 2.5 minutes?
We watched A Grown Man's Love for Chris O'Donnell.
Like, he didn't tell us any reasons for why he liked Chris O'Donnell as Robin outside
of the
His suits.
physical,
Yeah. Yeah.
the
He was a
literal
beast.
physical, like total objectification.
Like, wow.
It was, oh God, it was special. That's for sure.
Like,
I don't know how else to put it.
man, it was hilarious. But now I'm just
It
sitting
was
here,
goddamn hilarious.
like I'm sitting here, like legit, like I don't know, I don't know how to explain the feeling I'm having right now. It's just like, wow, man, like he really did that, and wore no shirt.
Yeah, I don't understand. And what, he recorded it on what, VHS, or was that an After Effect?
Man, he had to have recorded that with a VHS VCR or something.
Like, how old is it? How old was that particular video?
I'm afraid to look again.
Because when is that movie from? That movie's from the 90s, isn't it?
Yeah, but like he's sitting in a dark room wearing glasses.
Yeah, he was wearing some shades in the dark. I that part I kind of did not understand at all.
Nobody understood any of it other than exactly what Proper said, what you can understand at face value, which was a grown man's love for Chris O'Donnell.
May 18th, 2014.
That's when it was uploaded.
Yeah.
We have no idea when it was recorded. He could have recorded it. Oh, man. I mean, black don't crack, so he could have looked like this since he was 14. That is when he started his training. Wah, shaw, shaw, shaw.
Video has 3,000 views, 5 likes, and 10 dislikes.
5 likes, 3,000 views, and 5 likes. Oh, I don't mean to laugh, but
and one comment.
Like, you think Chris O'Donnell's family would watch it and you'd get some likes out of it. Like, somebody out there likes you, honey. I like this video. All right, hold on. Let me ask you this. Are there any tags on this video, or is it a typical Terrence video?
Oh man, you're making me look again.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to make you like look at the thumbnail or picture it or anything, because I don't want to look at it again. His thumbnails scare me, and that's just the recent ones.
Man. Like, I feel like I'm cold-blooded right now.
No. You're in Florida. It's warm down there.
Where's this video?
And you're indoors, so it's temperature controlled. You're fine.
All right, tags. Oh, he actually used tags.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is one of the tags Chris O'Donnell love?
I'll paste the tags in the chat.
And Butterfingers asks, so we will talk about an astronaut. Yes, we will.
Hey, we could talk about it right now if you want to.
Ooh, yeah, we can move on to the astronaut.
Okay, so the astronaut story. This was a really interesting one. And
I mean, if you say so. I didn't read it. That's how I prepared for this story.
I'm so glad that you didn't.
You're welcome. I'm glad to be here.
Jesus Christ. All right, so I've got an interesting story for you about an astronaut. Because, you know, fandom zone. We cover everything.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Go ahead.
New York Times, astronaut accessed estranged spouse's bank account in a possible first criminal allegation from space. That is quite amazing. So, NASA is examining.
I wish Stevie was here right now, because then when I say damn internet, it would have more feeling.
NASA is examining a claim that an astronaut improperly accessed the bank account of her estranged spouse from the International Space Station. The New York Times reported Friday potentially the first criminal allegation from space.
$2,000.
NASA astronaut Anne McClain told investigators she had accessed the bank account of her spouse while on a 6-month mission aboard the ISS in preparation for her role in NASA's anticipated first all-female spacewalk, the Times reported. McClain's spouse, former Air Force intelligence officer Summer Worden, brought a complaint with the Federal Trade Commission that McClain had committed identity theft despite not seeing any indication of moved or spent funds. Warden's parents then brought another complaint with NASA's Office of Inspector General, alleging that McClain had improperly accessed Warden's private financial records and conducted a highly calculated and manipulative campaign to gain custody of Warden's son. McClain's lawyer, Rusty Hardin, told The Times that she studiously denies that she did anything improper and is totally cooperating. Totally. He added that McClain was monitoring the account to ensure the well-being of Warden's son, who they had been raising, using the same password to access the account as she had throughout their relationship. Investigator from the NASA Watchdog Office has been in touch with both women to address the accusation. The Times reported. In a statement to CNN on Saturday, NASA spokeswoman Stephanie Schreier-Holtz declined to comment on the accusation, citing the agency's policy on personnel matters. Lieutenant Colonel Anne McClain has an accomplished military career, flew combat missions in Iraq, and is one of NASA's top astronauts. She did a great job on most recent NASA mission aboard the International Space Station. Schreier-Holtz said in the statement, like with all NASA employees, NASA does not comment on personal or personnel matters. NASA spokeswoman Megan Summer told The Times that the allegations facing McClain were not a factor in the decision to ultimately cancel the spacewalk and declined to comment on Warden's and others' concerns. Warden told the paper that the FTC has not responded to the identity theft allegation and that the investigation, including Michael Medea, a criminal case specialist, were assessing the complaints to the Inspector General. I was pretty appalled that she would go that far. I knew that it was not okay, Warden told the Times. The Inspector General conducted an interview with McClain under oath last week, and she claims that she is only continuing existing behavior that Warden approved to manage the family's finances, the paper reported. The couple had married in 2014 and Warden filed for divorce in 2018 after McClain accused her of assault, a move Warden contended as part of a long-standing attempts by McClain to gain custody of her son. A few months later, McClain went to space and Warden then discovered the bank account access, the paper reported. Warden denied committing assault, and the case was later dismissed. NASA officers told the Times that they did not know of any crimes that had been committed on the ISS.
Where that? Isn't this the one that like traveled across the country to go? attack an astronaut or something. I feel like I've heard this name before.
I feel like I've. What is Matrix for? I heard she's suing for forced alimony.
Like,
That's
how
funny.
is she still an astronaut?
That's the thing. Yeah. They
Bruh,
said
these astronauts are crazy, bruh.
yeah, they said that they
Whoa, LB, you know the answer to this question. It's partially in the article. She's still an astronaut because she's a woman.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the article, they said they were getting ready for an all-female spacewalk. Why is there a point to be made about an all-female spacewalk?
That women can walk in space too, just like men.
All by themselves. They don't need a single man helping them. I assume they could. I didn't need it proven to me.
Right. Like, if you could do all this training to become an astronaut, I'm pretty sure you're capable of walking in space without a man or anybody else. Or, bruh.
So I assume that's why she is still an astronaut. Because she has not decided to become a he. And even if that were the case, then you can't fire that person because then you're checking even more boxes.
Yeah, I don't know if the different atmosphere would work out for one of those people. You know.
No, you can only fire the white males easily.
Yeah.
And I wanted to bring this up for all the great points that you guys are bringing up. It's like, if we reverse these roles and said this was a white male who was accessing his girlfriend's account from outer space, that dude would have his license, whatever that is, pulled. He would be taken off of every mission. He'd be going through inquiries up the wazoo.
You think he knows about his girlfriend's account? He ain't got time for that foolishness.
He's training for space.
Exactly.
Let me ask you guys, did you ever hear of Neil Armstrong or any of these other guys that were, stealing people's identities or anything like that? When we first started these space programs, I don't remember it.
Well, Neil Armstrong stole the hearts of America by being the first man to walk on the moon.
LB, that was beautiful.
Uh-huh.
That made me proud to be an American. Thank you, LB.
Yeah. Too bad
you weren't proud to be an American before that?
No, I'm Kryptonian. That statement right there, it made me proud to be part of your Earth race. But yes, that was so ridiculous, and I had to bring this up because I'm looking at articles and I go, well, astronauts stealing a bank account. This looks like a funny topic to cover because we like a little levity here on the show.
I want to know, when you're at the ISS, which particular bank has the ATM in the ISS? Because I'm not sure.
You got me. I don't know.
Is it Wells Fargo? Is it Chase? Capital One? I have no idea. Somebody has the ATM up there, obviously.
I mean, what are you going to do with money in space? And how the hell are they going to keep it down? I mean, you let go of the money, it's floating around.
I mean, you don't want to be dropping coins from space. Shooting stars. Make a wish. Chuck some 50-cent pieces out, or they probably don't keep those.
Yeah, I'm telling you, these astronauts, there's something wrong with their brains, man.
Well, yeah, they go to space.
All right, like they got to have the research to say that something does something to their brains out there. Like,
well, they keep staying up there longer and longer and longer.
Yeah.
Like, they keep breaking that record over and over and over. Like, I think they just broke the record of the person who had stayed up there the longest continuously. And a couple of years ago, somebody had broke the record again for, like, the total amount of days in space for an astronaut's career.
And at the Senate,
So-
we are talking about an astronaut stealing funds from their lover in space, or their ex. I'm sorry, ex. While they're in space.
I mean,
It's a
alleged
space crime.
ex. I mean, that's what they say.
So,
I don't trust any of them. They're all women.
and welcome.
I mean, what was the ex?
Ecocidal
Was the
Tendencies.
ex a woman? Was the ex a man?
That's a good question, because some of the sentences they used was making me think it was two ladies raising a son. I don't know.
What was it? A man, woman?
It could be. It could be.
I'm forward thinking, ish, kind of. Sometimes, occasionally, from time to time. You know.
Oh God. So that was our coverage of crimes in space, and I guess the big
Space
point
Crimes 2019.
people don't commit crimes in space. Don't steal.
Keep your crimes terrestrial, right, Zod?
Exactly. Start crap on planets. Don't do it out in space. You're gonna get caught. You can't run, and you can barely fly out there. Trust me, I know.
No, you float.
So, that was our coverage of those shenanigans in space. Let's get back to D23 and the Falcon and Winter Soldier. They had a promo.
Yay.
Like together?
It's a poster that got released. You know, they're releasing posters.
What is it with? Is this all they're doing at D23 is releasing posters?
Apparently so.
Is that what it is? Is D23 stands for posters, and there's just 23 posters?
Probably.
Oh,
Son of a
yeah.
bitch.
I mean,
Okay.
they did concept art and all sorts of stuff. So, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier promo poster reveals Bucky's new look, which I don't like. D23.
Why not?
Huh?
Why not?
Because he's all clean cut. He doesn't have this look. Look at that Bucky. He looks rugged. He looks ready to go. That's a man with a purpose. He's got the scruff, like he doesn't have time to shave. He's got the long hair going.
That's not the new look?
Oh, no. No. The new look is clean cut. I don't like it.
Are you going to show me the new look?
You acting like Terrence right now, Zod.
No, I'm not. Oh, God. Oh, no. Never mind.
Is the poster going to be below this patch of words?
That's what I'm assuming, PD, if you let me get to the article. God.
I don't know why you have to assume it. I assume you'd at least scrolled through the article. Perused it like a villain does.
I caught it on Twitter.
Yeah, continue.
D23 brought a ton of Marvel excitement, and it's not over yet. A new promotional poster for the upcoming The Falcon and the Winter Soldier provides the first look at Bucky and Sam's new look on the Disney Plus streaming service. Following the events of Endgame, Sam Wilson will attempt to fill the shoes of Steve Rogers, who gave up being Captain America to travel to the past and live with Peggy Carter. This will play out in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, where we will also see Bucky Barnes attempt to acclimate into the world without his oldest friend. Check out the poster below. Look at that. I don't like that. I don't like it at all.
What? I don't see a problem.
Look at this. Come on, I can't be the only one.
Why the white man have to be in the
I
front?
thought that this is coming from a guy whose favorite character is who?
I don't know. There's so many.
No, who's your favorite Avenger? We're talking about Avengers right now.
Of course, Captain America.
Okay, what does Captain America look like in the first Captain America movie?
He looks clean cut.
What's Captain America look like in the second Captain America movie?
Clean cut.
What's Captain America look like in the third Captain America movie?
I see where you're going with this, but that's not Bucky.
What's Captain America look like in the third Captain America movie?
Clean cut, you son of a bitch.
And then what does he look like in Infinity War?
Clean cut and Endgame 2 and anything else that
No.
Captain America.
He totally missed the point, LB. Oh my god. What movie does he have a beard, Zod?
Oh, he has a beard in oh yeah, Infinity War, right?
You frickin' putz. That's the whole point, is he went from clean cut to beard to back to clean cut, and you loved all of it. But now you're like, oh, Bucky went from clean cut to beard and then back to clean cut, and it's terrible. Oh, God.
There is a difference.
It's exactly the same, exactly the same.
No. Some people can pull off the clean cut look. Bucky cannot. He looks better.
He was clean cut when he went into the army. What are you talking about?
And he was rough and rugged when he became the assassin.
Oh my gosh. Did you
What
watch
you talking
Captain
about,
America,
my
the
guy?
First Avenger?
Yes, I watched Captain America, the First Avenger.
Okay, what's he look like that entire movie right up
Yes,
to when he
I
falls
know
off that
he was-
train?
He was
He looks
clean cut.
exactly like he does in this picture.
Yes, and I didn't like that look. I liked it better when he came back as the assassin. I think rough and rugged was a better choice for him.
Okay, but that's when he is more of a villain. He's not a villain anymore.
We legit here
He's making a
arguing-
full transition to the character. I don't know what you're not understanding about this.
we legit arguing the look of a man.
I'm arguing his logic on how it's okay for one character and not okay for another.
Because he ain't Captain America. Anyways, Bucky,
Only
we'll head
because he
into
didn't give him the shield.
Bucky will head into the series without his long hair, which he has donned since his return in Captain America: The Winter Soldier when he was a badass. Sam, on the other hand, appears to have a new version of his Falcon suit. That likely means Sam won't have picked up the Cap mantle by the time the series kicks off. So there's the news.
They need to stop that. They don't need to do that. He ain't Captain America.
He's a bird.
So here's the question they pose. PD, because apparently you have no problems. What do you
With
think
what?
of the poster?
I think the poster looks funny. His coat looks ridiculous. I don't have a problem with the way his face looks. Like, it's a poster. It once again looks more like a cartoon image than real people. Like, it's not as bad as the Black Widow one, but I don't understand why it's not just real people.
Yeah,
I
that is a
understand
lot
what's
of
going on with this. What's going on with this cartoonizing all of these images or whatever the hell they call it?
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but PB, I agree.
Finally, you see some reason.
What happens every once
It's
in a while?
about time. It only took like, what, 80 episodes or something?
LB, what do you think of these posters?
Trash.
Well stated as always. I think the Senate sums it up really well in his comment. And he says, the posters look boring as fuck.
They're just standing there. Like there's nothing going on. Okay, so we're talking about posters again. go ahead and read this, and then I'm going to refer to something earlier.
Okay, Curtis said a interesting point. He said, I like the coat, LOL, but I kind of like the poster more that I think about it.
No. Okay. Earlier, there was a super chat from the Senate, and he said, I don't remember if it was which poster did we like more or which poster did we hate more. He would have to re-ask the question because it was from like an hour ago. But now we got 3 posters. We got the Rise of Skywalker poster, the Black Widow poster, and this Falcon and Bucky poster. And of the 3, the Rise of Skywalker one is the best, but they all are cartoonized. All of them.
Yeah.
None of them just look like real people.
What it looks like to me is, you know, when they do the sketch boards for stuff and then they like color them in or whatever else, that's what it looks like. It looks like drawings from the sketch board, like the prototype for a poster as opposed to an actual poster. There's no life to them, like the Disney Lion King.
I mean, compared to the Star Wars one, at least in the Star Wars one, you can get the sense of some action because of what you can actively see happening in the poster. You're like, oh, this must be a lightsaber battle. In the Black Widow one, it just seems to be people standing there. These are the characters that are featured, and that's the same one with the Falcon and Winter Soldier. It's just 2 guys standing there. These are the characters that are featured, instead of like, hey, this is kind of what his new wings look like all spread out, when they could have shown him like flying and taking a shot at something and show Bucky like running with holding a gun, or I don't know. Like, there's so many more action-based shots when we're talking about an action show that they could use instead of just 2 guys standing there.
And we have a super chat from the Senate that says, Rise of Skywalker or Black Widow? Which one looks worse?
Oh, okay.
Black Widow.
Black Widow.
Yeah, the Black Widow one is very uninspired, and it looks more cartoonized than the Rise of Skywalker one. Probably because it's zoomed in more and you can see the people more clearly, whereas the other one, they're kind of small and you can't see the detail in their face as much. But definitely the Black Widow one, it looks worse. None of them look great.
No, for a place that's promoting, like, all we've gotten on YouTube, the web, these articles are these ridiculous pictures. And now for a place that is apparently promoting all this stuff, unless you have a ticket, it's releasing the most ridiculous pictures ever and going, are you excited? I mean, look at the stuff they released for like She-Hulk and Miss Marvel and Moon Knight. We just got a thing with their names on it. No, like, look at the character who's playing them, no cast announcement, just their names. That's so uninspired and boring. Like, I got more excited about the parks because at least we got some like photos, we got some looks at some different things that they want to put in there. I mean, it's kind of weird.
By photos, you mean concept art, correct?
Yeah, but I think we can agree the concept art for the parks looked way better than half the posters we saw.
So
no, I agree with that.
So what are you saying exactly? Are you saying you're going to plan on taking your daughter to Disney World?
You know, LV, I might break the cycle, and I might be a good dad and actually take my child to Disney World.
You know, it really sounds like you're like admitting to being a bad dad.
I'm an excellent dad. My daughter left going. She had the best time ever. We went to go see Angry Birds too. She said I remind her of the right Angry Bird. I don't know why. I don't get pissed off ever.
Hold up. They used a toy for that poster? Like, I haven't really looked at the Star Wars poster. I looked at it like once and then during the stream.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard. I put a comment on the G&G video that was like, yeah, they couldn't afford a real emperor. Didn't you know that Star Wars is about making money?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Well, I mean, does that surprise you that they would do something like that to make a poster?
Not at all.
It's not like he's going to be in clear focus. It's way easier. I mean, they're probably idiots too, and literally went down to like Walmart and bought the toy instead of like getting one from somewhere where it was easily accessible because you're frickin' Disney. And then they took a picture of it and was like, hey, this will work great. Shit. Yeah, that's the world we live in now. You ain't got to call an actor. You just got to buy the toy of that actor, and boom, you got promotional material.
Well,
I mean, I wonder if, like, my comment is partially correct in the sense that it was that much cheaper to make that poster because they didn't have to, like, pay him to come in for a photo shoot. They don't have to, I assume he's getting some type of cut of the movie because he's going to be in the movie in some aspect. He wasn't just there to promote it at Star Wars Celebration.
Or was he?
No.
Well, I think we can gather that. I don't know about you guys, but D23 was definitely not, to me, as exciting as even the Game Expo, E3, which is kind of sad. I mean, I saw very few things that grabbed my interest, except for now, I want to go to the parks a lot more.
It was what I was expecting. It was more exciting for the parks than it was for anything else because the parks are the biggest aspect of Disney. Exactly. So, of course, that's where they're going to have their biggest announcements for the parks is at their D23 because it's exclusively Disney focused. It's not like a comic book convention. It's not like a Star Wars convention. It's not something that was alive previously before Disney acquired it. They've been doing D23 long before they ever had the Marvel brand or the Star Wars brand.
PB spitting facts.
That's a good point.
I mean, what they did is exactly what people should have expected, was getting just the one little nugget of information on everything. And that's what it was. Here's a poster for this. Here's a poster for that. Here's a poster for this. Here's a cast list. Here's a release date for Black Panther 2. Like, these are not, like, huge things. Everybody knew Black Panther was coming, even if you didn't know the exact date. I mean, I don't know why you would think Disney would know better than anybody that movies are guaranteed to fail when they're released in May. Didn't you go and see Solo? I know I didn't.
Yep, that's very true. A lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the exact numbers on how much the Disney parks bring in for Disney every year compared to Star Wars and Marvel, but it's not close.
No, not at all. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the coverage from this D23. I'm actually glad it's over because, you know, a lot of lackluster stuff. Wasn't impressed. I think if they're gonna host their movies and things like that, they should add more flair to it like they did for the parks. But
you don't like posters of Star Wars toys?
nope.
Since when?
Ever. Who wants to see a poster? Who wants to see the movie poster that was modeled after an action figure? Really? You couldn't get any like live action in the posters? Nothing? Nope. Oh, we're just gonna take a toy and we're gonna take some of these storyboards. We're gonna color them in, give a little bit of fancy drop, and call it a day.
Butterfingers has got a point. Maybe Palpatine is a toy in Episode 9.
Oh, Butterfingers, that is some crazy logic there. Yeah. Rey might hold up Palpatine and be possessed by the dark side.
That's the twist.
And Generation Productions. Did I like Venom? Yes, I did. And I'm very much looking forward to the sequel.
Venom versus Spider-Man?
Yeah, but I think it's gonna be Venom and Carnage, and Spider-Man will come in at the end. I think they're gonna save that whole deal for a third movie, depending on how well the second movie does. So we shall see.
Oh. Then I gotta wait that much longer for Holland versus Hardy.
Yeah, but I'm really looking forward to that. It's gonna be epic. So we'll see. Okay. We'll see how this new Sony universe goes.
You said you had one more story, yes? Or two?
Yes, I do.
One or two?
I have two of them.
Okay.
So this story I'm bringing to you is going to be on Trump.
Yes.
My favorite.
Let me put on my MAGA hat.
So, God, I love when these papers pick up these stories. I don't even know if Axios is a real thing or not, but scoop, Trump suggests nuking hurricanes to stop them from hitting the U.S.
He suggests everything.
This is great. This sounds like a troll job from Trump. I don't think that we'd seriously consider nuclear weapons for a hurricane. President Trump has suggested multiple times to senior Homeland Security and national security officials that they should explore using nuclear bombs to stop hurricanes from hitting the United States. According to sources who have heard the president's private remarks and been briefed on National Security Council a memorandum that recorded those comments behind the scenes. During one hurricane brief at the White House, Trump said, I got it. Why don't we nuke them? That's great. According to one...
People don't understand how to take a joke, obviously.
This sounds like a sarcastic remark like, hey, there's a hurricane approaching. It's like Category 4. What should we do? I got it, guys. Nuke them. According to the source who was there, they started forming off the coast of Africa. And as they're moving across the Atlantic, drop a bomb inside the eye of the hurricane and it disrupts it. Why can't we do that? The source added, phrasing the president's remarks. Asked how the briefer reacted, the source recalled he said something to the effect of, "Sir, we'll look into that." Trump replied by asking incredulously how many hurricanes the U.S. could handle and reiterating his suggestion that the government intervene before they make landfall. The briefer was knocked back on his heels. The source in the room added, you could hear a gnat fart in that meeting. People were astonished. After the meeting ended, we thought, what the fuck? Would what do we do with this? Trump raised the idea in another conversation with a senior administration official. A 2017 NSC memo describes the second conversation in which Trump asked whether the administration should bomb hurricanes to stop them from hitting homeland. A source briefed on the NSC memo said it does not contain the word nuclear. It just says the president talked about bombing hurricanes. The source added that this NSC memo captured multiple topics, not just hurricanes. It wasn't that somebody was so terrified of the bombing idea that they wrote it down. They just captured the president's comments. The source said that Trump's bomb the hurricanes idea, which he floated early in the first year and a bit of his presidency before John Bolton took over as national security advisor, went nowhere and never entered a formal policy procession. White House response. A senior administration official said, "We don't comment on private discussions that the president may or may not have had with his national security team." A different administration official who had been briefed on the president's hurricane bombing suggestion defended Trump's idea and said it was no cause for alarm. His goal, to keep a catastrophic hurricane from hitting the mainland, is not bad, the official said. His objective is not bad. What people near the president do is they say, "I love the president who asks questions like that, who's willing to ask tough questions. It takes a strong person to respond to him in the right way when stuff like this comes up." For me, alarm bells weren't going off when I heard about it, but I did think somebody is going to use this to feed into the president is crazy narrative. The big picture. Trump didn't invent this idea. The notion of that detonating a nuclear bomb over the eye of a hurricane could be used to counteract convection currents dates to the Eisenhower era, when it was floated by a government scientist. The idea resurfacing in the public, even though scientists agree it won't work, the myth has been so persistent that the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, the U.S. government agency that predicts changes in weather and the oceans, published an online fact sheet for the public under the heading Tropical Cyclone Myths page. The page states, apart from the fact this might not even alter the storm, this approach neglects the problem that it releases radioactive fallout, would fairly quickly move with the trade winds to affect land areas. It could cause devastating environmental problems. Needless to say, this is not a good idea. About 3 weeks after Trump's 2016 election, National Geographic published an article titled "Nuking Hurricanes: The Surprising History of a Really Bad Idea." It was found, among other problems, that dropping a nuclear bomb into a hurricane would be banned under the terms of the Peaceful Nuclear Explosions Treaty between the U.S. and its former Soviet Union. So this could stave off any experiments as long as the U.S. observes the terms of the treaty. So this sounds to me like it was just a suggestion that was being floated around and it was nothing really serious. However, you know how these articles like to do. You know, when you hear president talks about nuking a hurricane, because I clicked on it. I was like, "What? We're gonna nuke hurricanes? That sounds intriguing."
Of course you clicked on it.
And Matt's mom over there put in chats, I'm in Canada. I'll be fine. I'll be. So, what do you guys think?
I mean, it's hilarious. Like, to reiterate what I said before, like, somebody don't know how to take a joke. There's no way that this entire story is real.
I mean, yeah, and they were talking about officials and people overhearing things. And man, they talk about a lot of things in those meetings. Who knows? They talk about all sorts of crazy, outlandish things. Doesn't mean that the president's going to go and enact an idea based off of a meeting where they're talking about different shit going on. What do you think, LD?
I think this was a giant waste of time.
It's hilarious. That's about it.
People are both idiots, man.
I mean, Axios, you're right. It's kind of a real thing. It's not an actual real thing.
I mean,
they don't delve into real things.
and I mean, you know, the crazy part is they state in the article that people have suggested this idea before. I mean, you know, that's kind of crazy to think that, you know, some of these ideas, you know, not just Trump, they get kicked around. You know, who the hell knows what else they're talking about right now? All different shit that they're bouncing around. Doesn't mean that when you overhear it, it's going to be, you know, put into stone that someone's just going to go out and launch a freaking nuke just because, you know. I would like to hear the other ideas. Huh?
It doesn't?
No, we're not going to be launching nukes at hurricanes anytime soon.
Are you sure?
Not unless it's a Sharknado.
Oh.
But then again, we might have like radioactive sharks floating around, so I don't know if that'd be a good idea either.
I'm game for radioactive sharks.
Oh God, that's terrifying.
Well, they ain't gonna hurt nobody. What are they gonna do?
I don't know, man. Spin around, and, you know, I don't know. I don't know.
Great reason.
Those sharks are crazy, man. Sharknado scare me. It's the thing. So the last topic I wanted to get to was a little bit of a somber topic. We are going to go to
Somebody died?
A while ago.
A while ago?
Yes.
Okay, then.
It's been it is the 18th anniversary of the death of Aaliyah. If you guys don't know, she passed away in a plane crash, and she was on her way to doing big things. You know, pretty young artist. She's 22 years old. So yeah, I enjoyed some of her stuff. She had an interesting mix of R&B and rap kind of music. So
was she signed to Death Row Records?
I see what you're doing there, LB. I see what you're doing.
It's just a question.
But PB, do you know Aaliyah? Is he muted? Nope, he's out. Let's bring him back in. PB.
What you're asking me about hashtag death?
No. Oh my goodness. You know, a guy puts hashtag death once in his description and he never hears the end of it.
Well, freaking hashtag death would actually fit this time.
I actually hashtagged this one right.
No, you almost did.
No, this wasn't the one I messed up. It was another one.
No, no. We're talking about specifically this hashtag. Okay.
Yes. So, did you listen to any of Aaliyah?
I mean, maybe. I don't remember back that far. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I don't remember song names.
So it's
That's
been
not a thing that I do.
it's really dated me because it's been a long time.
I
LB,
mean, what's her big song?
One in a
her
million.
big.
What was that, LB?
1 in a million.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I've heard that song.
Age ain't nothing but a number. Back and forth. Yeah.
So LB, you were a Aaliyah fan?
I wouldn't say all that. I mean,
I would.
I liked certain
w-
songs.
That would make you a fan.
Sure.
It wouldn't make you not a fan.
No, I wasn't a fan.
I mean, you can remember the names of the songs. I'm sure you remember some of the words to the songs and how they go. I can't remember that. But then again, the color of my skin is different.
Oh, snap.
It's very different.
Very. I mean, I did listen to some hip hop and rap and R&B, but not a whole lot. So yeah, I'm sure I heard her big songs when they came out and were popular, but I wouldn't remember them. Hello, Sean.
What's going on, fellas?
Wow.
It's funny you jump in from your 80-hour stream just as we're talking about
Well,
Aaliyah.
he finally got away from Terrence.
No, man. No. I ended the first.
Oh, you didn't get away from Terrence yet?
No. See, I ended the first stream by pressing the wrong button on my stream deck, and so the people in the chat, I was like, "Hey, do you want me to start streaming again?" They're like, "Yeah." So I did it, and then Terrence popped in the chat, and I was like, "Hey, Terrence, if you want to come back on, just let me know," because I do all my stuff through Skype, and then I import it into Streamlabs. So then we streamed like a total of like almost 6 hours.
How did you talk to Terrence for that long?
Well, I mean, we had a lot of people in the chat.
They talked about Aquaman.
We were talking about DC and the upcoming Crisis on Infinite Earths. What we'd like to see happen at the DC, Warner Brothers, like the DCEU. Just a bunch of comic book fans, all in one place.
Gotcha.
Bless you.
Thank you. So, Sean,
did you
you jumped
enjoy
right in on the topic where we were talking about Aaliyah. It's her 18th anniversary since her passing.
Oh,
and were you an Aaliyah fan?
No. Well, I mean, I didn't know of Aaliyah until after I saw the vampire movie, Queen of the Damned.
Yeah. Oh.
And then I discovered her music after that, and she was absolutely astonishing.
22 years old.
Mm-hmm.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
And I wanted to talk about it because, we talk about a lot of things from, 90s. And, yeah, it's some pretty decent music. And it was a shame because, she'd still be around.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just kind of like Nirvana and all the other ones that we lost. It's why.
Yeah.
I mean, we've lost some pretty good talent. That I always wonder, like, what would it be like if they were still around? Because you got to figure if Nirvana wasn't around, you wouldn't have the Foo Fighters.
Oh, you definitely wouldn't.
And, I love the Foo Fighters. So
I love to fight with food as well.
I can't believe the
With
Foo
food as
Fighters
well.
are going on like 20 years, man. That's just insane to me.
oh yeah,
Well,
and they're still good.
They're over 20 years now. Yeah, because I think the first one came out in 95? 90. It was not very long after Cobain took his life. or Courtney Love killed him. One of the two.
It's the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was 50 Shades of Nuts. I really, when I watched the documentary on Kurt Cobain that his daughter did, it really sheds a light on a lot of that stuff. And you're like,
Was that the documentary called Bleach?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that too, man. I was like, at the end of it, I was like, yep, bitch did it. She did it. I know she did it.
It was weird too, because at the end of that, he seemed happy. And I'm sorry, he's like playing with his daughter at the time and all that. And how do you make that leap from being happy and then all of a sudden you just kill yourself? Like, I mean, the dude from Linkin Park did it, and that was like a blow to me. But Chester, but I mean, Linkin Park, the lead singer had a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes, whereas Kurt Cobain seemed like he was getting his life together.
Yeah.
So it's really weird. Really, really weird. I think she did it.
Yeah, I think she's just crazy enough to be able to do it. She truly is. But I want to take a second and thank anybody in the chat who came by my streams tonight. I appreciate it. I know Zod popped in.
Sure did.
LB popped in for a second. The one person who didn't was PB.
Oh, I was there. You just didn't know it.
Yeah. I'm sure you were.
Was I not talking earlier about Terrence and Sean talking about, if they could just make another Aquaman?
Yeah.
You're welcome, Sean. And yes, PB was talking about your live stream earlier.
Well, PB, I apologize profusely because I did not see.
No, you don't have to. I mean, you don't have to apologize profusely.
Okay, well, I just apologize.
Yeah, that's good.
I was a little frazzled because the new version of Streamlabs, you have to do things differently. So you have to schedule your event on the live page on YouTube. You have to set everything up, and then you hit stream, and it goes. You have to stay on that page, and then it starts streaming directly to that page. Then then you're good to go. But whoo.
Geekicidal tendencies. I just want to address something they said. He said, Zod, are you the one of those Michael Jackson guys? Michael Jackson did it guys too. Geekicidal.
What?
Michael Jackson. Okay.
Did what?
There were a bunch of allegations. A lot of them were debunked, but some of them weren't, and some of those people were paid off. That's all I got to say about that.
Every criminal charge against Michael Jackson was dropped because of falsified evidence, people recanting their stories. There is nothing against Michael Jackson that did not get recanted.
I don't know.
Everything else that you see in like Finding Neverland or whatever it is, it's all conjecture. That's all it is, man.
All I gotta say is, who owns a whole entire park?
It's okay, Mads Mama Bear. Yeah, I know notifications don't always work. For sure.
But yeah, whatever the case may be, look, I don't take that away from the fact that Michael Jackson is one of the greatest R&B artists of all time, hands down. I stand by that statement.
Dude, you can't even just pigeonhole him as an R&B
Did
artist.
you just say? Yeah, I was gonna focus on one of.
Yeah, there's multiple.
He had 1 billion people watch his funeral.
Dude, he was an R&B artist. He was a rock artist. He was a pop artist. I mean, the man transcend like almost every genre there was at the time. He had Eddie Van Halen play the guitar solo on Beat It.
He had Vincent Price in his Thriller video.
Yeah, he did the voiceover. But I mean, Eddie Van Halen, I mean, that was the biggest band in the world in 1983, and so Eddie Van Halen went in, he recorded his guitar solo in one take Michael Jackson gave him a check, and Eddie Van Halen didn't even cash it because he and Michael were friends.
Yeah, I mean,
How many other individuals can you even put on the level of superstardom of Michael Jackson?
The one that comes close would be Prince, because when Prince focused on like pop music, like popular music, there was definite competition. Like
I was talking like outside of that, like outside of his time frame, like Elvis.
Well, yeah, Elvis, sure.
That's what I'm saying. It's like he's in that category.
He is. Well, that's why they call Elvis the king of rock. Michael Jackson's the king of pop, and I mean, technically speaking, Elvis is the king of white rock. Because what he was doing was rhythm and blues, and Chuck Berry and Little Richard came way before him. So Elvis took what they were doing and made it accessible for white people because segregation and all that bullshit.
Facts. LB, what do you think?
About what?
About Michael Jackson. You put him as the greatest.
I mean,
I guess pop, king of pop, all that. Yeah.
I mean, that's a fact. It ain't no opinion, no discussion. It's a fact.
No.
Like you have those buffoons out there that say that Prince was bigger, but that's not even close to being true.
No. Just look at the album sales, man. Look at the album sales.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's a question. If you think Prince didn't die, would he have reached the level?
No. Because Prince was in a time of his life where he was making music that he wanted to make. He wasn't trying to appease record companies or pop music. He was just making things that he found interesting and something that as a creator that stretched his creativity abilities.
Yeah, but wouldn't that make him a very authentic and genuine artist? I mean,
well, sure. There's no getting around that. But Prince in his later years, like his last 15 years, he wasn't really concerned with having hits, man. He had all the money he needed. I mean, Purple Rain, is still selling like freaking pancakes after he beat you at basketball.
Love that skit. Yeah. I don't know. I think that that was a great time frame for music. Honestly, you had so many good and creative things coming out. Anyone could have been a breakout hit. There was a lot of creativity going on. I think a lot more creativity than you see these days.
Sure. And the thing about Mike was that he couldn't play an instrument, so he had all of these melodies running through his head. And if you get like I think the 25th anniversary or 30th anniversary of Thriller, he has some of his vocal demos of certain tracks, and so what would become a bass line or a keyboard line or something, he did it all with his vocals. He knew what he wanted. And so on Thriller, the band that played all the music except for the guitar solo on Beat It was the entire band of Toto. They were studio musicians as well as Toto, so they played all of the instruments on Thriller, and that's why everything sounds so fantastic. It was a perfect blend of pop, soul, and rock and R&B. That's why it's one of the greatest albums of all time. There's not going to be an album that is ever released that is going to be as widely accepted as Thriller, man. And when Def Leppard made Hysteria, they said, let's make a heavy metal Thriller, because there were so many singles. And that's what they did for their genre. They made a heavy metal Thriller. But no, there. I mean, if we're gonna talk about longevity and stuff like that, nothing's gonna top Thriller. I have my my vinyl copy just across the room. You know, it's an original pressing. I love Michael Jackson. Love everything about him. The only thing that I regret is I was never able to see him in concert, but I did see Janet.
Aw.
You got one of the Jacksons.
Yeah, and it was on the
It was at the Super Bowl. What?
no it was
Oh, I
on
wish I saw that one.
it was on the tour where she said before she had the song like if I was your girlfriend, you know, the things I do to you, you know, that album. I forget what it was called, but it was a great album. And it was a great. I mean, she has some good songs. She's not as good as Michael was, but it was a good show. And my mom's boss gave us like fourth row tickets, so we were like 4 rows back from the stage.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it was pretty lit, man. I enjoyed it.
Well, we started with Aaliyah. We ended with Michael Jackson. That's a wacky
That
transition.
sounds about right.
It sounds like a fandom talks. So, my last article for the night.
I thought
Well,
the
I mean,
last
they're both
article was
black,
the
aren't
last
they?
article.
Yeah, wasn't that
No,
the last article?
Like, what's
I
going
forgot
on
I
here?
had one more.
Oh my God! Now he can't count properly.
All bad.
I mean, that's a Zod.
Yeah,
Fair
I'm
point.
not about counting. I'm about ruling the world and destroying.
Okay, how many rules? How many worlds do you want to rule?
Let's start with this one and see how it goes.
No,
Okay, you're gonna have to count how many.
what
I'll get back to you.
brain? The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world. Narf.
Our last one is a ridiculous article about 1 million moms are boycotting Olive Garden for advertising Fox's Lucifer. And I love this show.
It's a
and
TV show.
Yeah,
It's in
I
the
love this
past.
show.
That's
It's in the past.
awesome.
Yes,
The
I love
Olive
this
Garden
show.
should always in Lucifer. It's hot as fuck in there.
And I love Lucifer because
I thought you were going to mention what the contents of their food make you do 20 minutes later in the bathroom.
oh no.
Oh no, I ain't got a problem with their food. There, I like the food there. I always get Alfredo.
Oh yeah, Olive Garden is.
It's
great.
good coming in, but not so much going out.
Oh God. I would like to say since the show premiered, and you know, I'm a Christian, but Christian moms in particular have like come out in droves to boycott this show.
Well, there's Christianity on Candor.
Yes. We had a missionary there.
Hey man, thing about Man of Steel, Clark Kent went into a church to seek guidance when Zod.
Oh,
Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah, it's a big thing. The Fox show Lucifer premiered this week. It's about Satan resigning his post as the Prince of Darkness and moving to Los Angeles. So far, it's gotten mixed reviews, Metacritic score 49, and mostly solid ratings. The show immediately caught the attention of 1 Million Moms, a network of Christian moms who have joined together to stand up for our children and families.
Was it the PMRC?
I don't know. What they usually stand up against are television shows that offend their sensibilities. Recent campaigns included protests against Cartoon Network's Black Jesus and TV Land's Pastor.
Wait. Hold on.
Pastor was hilarious.
Hold on. These moms actually think Jesus was a white man coming from the Middle East?
Yes, so.
Middle East?
Huh?
There's white men in the Middle
Where?
East.
Yeah, but not back in those days, man. Jesus has probably got quite a bit of a tan.
There's white people with tans.
I mean, that's like saying there's white men in India, and I would agree with you, but only since they got invaded by the British.
But back in the biblical days, man, you know, they had very little refuge from the sun, you know, and if you watch like Discovery and stuff, they'll talk about the pigmentation in their skin from, you know, doing studies on mummies from that time period.
They could still be Caucasian.
Man,
LB, why are you so quiet? Your
LB,
your
I'm just
mic gain seems like it's turned down so much.
I'm trying to drop some knowledge on you, LB.
So you can't hear me now?
Yeah, but not like
Well, that's
normal.
a little better.
Can you hear me fine now?
LB, you need a mixer, my friend.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Wait, LB,
Yeah, I know. You're not going to
you get a
yell.
mixer?
Yeah, he
Did
can
you
sound like God if he wants to now.
You got a mixer, LB?
Or some fancy
All
little
right.
board off to the side.
I'm going to ask one more time. Can y'all hear me in the chat?
Oh my God, can he not? What is happening? What? I said yes.
Can you
But
hear?
the chat, I'm asking the chat, can they hear me?
Oh,
I mean, if I were in the chat, I would say if you have a way to bump it up just a bit, that would probably be good. But I mean, overall,
I'll test it out myself. 'Cause you know, I'll be back.
In its latest action, the group, which according to its Facebook page is actually like 83,000 moms, is asking members to confront Olive Garden, an apparent Lucifer sponsor, because its advertising dollars are supporting sympathy towards the devil and glorifying Satan, and that financial support should be pulled immediately.
Wow.
Members are responding. Here are some cuts from Olive Garden's Facebook page in the past 24 hours. Please stop your sponsoring of television shows Lucifer. This is a show glorifying the emblem of everything evil. It is not entertaining and not funny. You're a lie. We love Olive Garden and eat there frequently. However, your decision to sponsor the TV program Lucifer may make us discontinue our patronage. We have enough evil in this world. Glorifying
did
it
he say
doesn't help.
patriotage?
Yes.
Does it not? I mean, I can't see the screen at the moment. Does it say patronage?
Yes.
Because patronage makes way more sense in that sentence than patriotage. Because patriotage ain't a fucking word.
On Pandora it is.
Holy shit.
I am publicly announcing my decision to boycott the Olive Garden over their funding of the TV show Lucifer.
Ooh.
You support Lucifer, you will have lost 5 customers.
I mean,
How many did they gain?
Sometimes in life.
Please stop sponsoring evil. The Fox show Lucifer. Never in my lifetime, did I ever think there would be a TV show glorifying the devil. Outrageous. Just outrageous.
It's truly, truly, truly outrageous, like Jim and the Holograms.
The moms are not alone in their fight. Christian-oriented news site Charisma News has also called on its readers to write Olive Garden about the show. I've reached out to the Olive Garden for a comment and will update when I hear back. They didn't respond back.
I see. Hey Zod, can I share screen really quick? I want to show you guys a couple of things. One thing Mad Squirrel made for me.
Sure.
Ooh.
So he's pulling the Terrence here.
No.
But you heard who made it though, didn't you?
Yeah, Mad Squirrel. All right, so you guys, I'm sure, are all familiar with the old-fashioned Filmation logo before the '80s cartoons.
You really pulling the Terrence.
LB, you're frozen.
Man, I don't care anymore. Y'all keep complaining about random stuff I can't control.
Well, I didn't know. I was just letting you. I was letting you know.
Yeah, I don't care.
If you wanted to switch to your icon instead of just being.
They can look at my frozen face. They'll be all right. I'm not a cute, pretty man, so they'll be okay.
All right, check this out. Check this out, guys.
This is like Mega Jetty Terrence levels right now by Sean. This is Terrence, Mega Jetty, Lethal Lightning, all rolled into one big ball right now.
Oh, come on. This Mad Squirrel made this, man. She worked hard on this yesterday. I just want to share it with all of you. But check this out. Isn't that cool?
That's pretty cool. I like it.
And I have one other thing that I'd like to share with you. That I made a DC Comics intro, okay? For my thing. Oh, hold on. Wrong one.
No, I won't get copyright strike for this, will I?
No, you will not.
Okay.
All right. Sure. So for my DC content,
my face right there on the YouTube screen is my thoughts on this right now.
All right. Well, check this out.
Yeah, that looks like something that Terrence will love. It had Ben Affleck with his shirt off.
I don't like it because I did not see anything with General Zod in there. So I can't endorse that.
Zod, I will. I still have the actual project file, so I will add Zod in there to appease you.
Oh, all right. I like it.
There are a few things that I want to correct in there anyway, but I found somebody who did a cover version of the Justice League Unlimited music, on like heavy guitars you could hear. So I got permission to use that from them, and I spliced it up nicely, and I spliced up all of the different things. So I didn't get a copyright strike.
You to link me to this article on Twitter so that I can post off of it that I will be eating my Alfredo while watching Lucifer.
I shall, Beauty, and it is in the Bridge Crew. Generation Productions has a question for me. At General Zod.
No questions. Let's talk about Sean's video more.
Don't be like that, LB.
But he got killed off that universe, though. It doesn't matter. General Zod lives on forever. He's an icon. He's a status. He's a symbol, like the Beatles.
He's a status?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
That's not how you use that word in English.
Fake news.
That is how you use it in Cambodia.
Sure.
So, who here is going to boycott Olive Garden? You guys getting on the boycott Olive Garden?
I'm only boycotting Olive Garden if they run out of breadsticks.
I think boycotting has zero effect unless the masses do it together. So why bother?
LB.
I don't really like Olive Garden, so sure, why not?
He's anti. See, he's anti DC Comics. You guys knew it. He's got a boy.
And Matt's Mama Bear said the saddest thing.
No, he's
news
pro
ever.
DC Comics because he's boycotting Olive Garden. I don't know which way this is supposed to go. We're boycotting Olive Garden because we're in support of DC, or we're boycotting Olive Garden because we're not in support of DC.
I don't know, man.
This is confusing.
The whole thing is stupid.
Like, if you like the show Lucifer, then you need to go to Olive Garden. But if you don't
Basically.
like the show Lucifer, then you need to go to Olive Garden.
I don't know, but this conversation is just.
That is one big pile of shit.
I'm just.
I mean, I've never in my life watched Lucifer, so it's
Me
whatever.
either.
Yeah, so it doesn't really bother me. I mean, it's the last season. People like it. You know, it is what it is. It's not going to be renewed, so whatever.
Yeah, I
No,
just
I find it funny that you get upset about a TV show because it's not like it's some X-rated TV show on Cinemax being, put up at your local Olive Garden. It's something on Fox. Well, now it's on
Netflix.
Okay. It started on Fox.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, it's a regular TV show. I mean, I don't know if it's gotten more explicit since it moved.
I mean, maybe a little bit. I haven't seen, but I saw a couple episodes, here and there. It wasn't my thing, but it's really no different than something like Supernatural.
Right.
Yeah,
and it doesn't seem like that's what they're getting hung up on anyways. They're getting hung up on the fact that it's the devil. Keep it out of my garden.
Maybe you want to water your pansies.
Wookiee's Life Matter made a great point. Olive Garden donates to Trump. That's why the wackadoos have their panties in a twist.
I donated to Tulsi.
Oh my god. That was great.
Holy fuck. I was not expecting that.
Oh man. But anyways, that was that I wanted to end on a light note. I always like talking about idiots boycotting about something. We heard Jimmy John's and I mean, come on, people.
Trey Courtney says, let's be real, the devil's in almost in a lot of pop culture. So yeah, good point.
I mean, look at the SJWs. I'm pretty sure they're devil worshippers. I'm just saying.
Sean, you think you could message Mad Squirrel to see if she would make a lonely video like that?
But
an intro?
Yeah, a real lonely one. You got the plug.
Yeah, I could do it. You just want like a single black screen with like some lonely music.
Yeah, ask her if she would make me one. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Can you get away with the Incredible Hulk theme song?
Incredible Hulk.
And just show him walking into the store.
I already got an 80s vibe. I got a thought anyway. Like, I'll take some pictures in random places and then like do my intro like Law and Order with some extra lonely music, just in different places. You know how those 80s shows used to do, like they use the pictures and zoom in and all that stuff.
Yep. That'll take me back. That sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, I'm gonna start winding this down.
Yep. Build up the audience and we'll wind it down. That's what we did.
Yep.
Oh, you said the word. People started leaving.
So, Sheriff LB, go ahead and tell us about your Logan channel. You muted yourself. That was bad timing.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming tonight to the Fandom Zone. I am the conqueror, the leader, the ruler, the king, the messiah, the maharaja, and everything that you want to call me. Off the lonely Island, all things lonely, LB. You can subscribe to me on the Lonely Banter. But thank you for coming to the Phantom Zone. Speaking like Zod now. Thank you for coming to the Fandom Zone. I appreciate you all. Sheriff LB, out.
There's no way I could compete with that.
You would be cool to try.
Sean's gonna hit a button.
Go ahead, Sean.
I do not have a button to push.
What? What happened to your pushing a button promo?
Well, what if I did not have that promo?
Oh.
What, did you delete it?
No. You listen to me, mortals. This is Sean Stackhouse of Sean Stackhouse Reacts. I would appreciate if you would come and subscribe to my channel and watch my videos. I am at 3.7K. I think after tonight's stream, I will be closer to 4K, but just anything could get me over that hump. And if you'd like to interact with me on Twitter, I'm at Sean Stackhouse. Mortals, you've been wonderful.
Wow.
Thank you.
PB, we're fucked. We don't got anything that inventive. Go ahead, man.
Right? I'm just a man.
Girl, look at me.
Oh, if only I could talk with my voice that high pitched.
It's because you got the beard,
That's the
man.
dream.
The facial hair lets me like hit higher notes, or the lack of facial.
Ah, the lack of facial hair.
Yeah.
Yes, I do not have a lack of facial hair, that's for sure. Yeah, I am PB. You can find me at Pop Culture PB on YouTube and on Twitter. The last video that I put out was a
Piece of trash.
highlight I ripped from Zod's, or a late night stream that I did with Zod on August 11th. It was don't watch The Boys without your wife. or she will hear you when you're on a live stream, and she will call you out, even though I don't remember her ever telling me not to watch it without her.
LB,
So
did you ever
if you want to enjoy a laugh, go check it out.
Sorry, PB, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that was it.
I thought you're done. LB, did you finish watching The Boys?
No.
Ah! He
No.
didn't even make it to the end of episode 2.
You didn't like it?
No, he got
Nope.
sick of seeing the Invisible Man naked. And when he said that, I asked him, I said, did you make it to the end of episode 2? And he said no. And I said, well, you would have had that problem solved for you.
Yeah, man. It's when they shove something up his butt like a suppository.
Y'all can have that show.
I can't tell you how good it is yet. I'm still in the midway of episode 3, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, this is General Zod.
Kind
Welcome
of.
to my channel, mortals. And tonight you have been in the Fandom Zone. And I've had some great panelists here. And I'd like to thank you all for coming on and giving some insightful information on these wonderful topics. And if you enjoyed tonight's stream, please hit that like button. Also, you can hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. And we have some great stuff coming. We will have Fandom Talks. Yes, one person on this panel will be a part of that. And also, don't forget,
Fucking better be Sean. The other two of us already did it.
Yeah.
And
Unless we're not counting the one that you have of LB doing it, because you were just talking about something else. But it says in the thumbnail, Fandom Talks with LB.
Damn it, PB, don't interrupt me. And we will also be doing a special day, Michael K. Monday. Come by, stop, and watch a show. Michael K. is going to talk about D23. Should be entertaining. As always, remember, there is but one rule here in the fandom zone. Kneel before Zod.
No!
I will never